Most mid-market businesses are sitting on a latent pool of capital. You have years of first-party customer data representing earned but uncollected revenue. The issue is where that data lives. It is usually fragmented across 10 to 15 distinct operational systems, completely disconnected. Without the required internal engineering infrastructure to unify those systems, that information stays trapped. Leaving those databases siloed isn't merely an IT headache. It is the exact equivalent of leaving uncashed checks in a drawer. Traditional data consulting starts with a front-loaded cost, an immediate engineering expense of $200,000. From there, it takes 6 months to see results, demands a dedicated admin team, and is constrained to a single industry. SMMT replaces that advisory bloat by operating as builders who consult and consultants who build, moving directly from strategy to production. This revised timeline shows our architecture in action. We compress 6 months of enterprise engineering down to a 2-week onboarding process, sending the revenue curve sharply upward. We move at this speed because we execute the build ourselves. This compressed timeline is a structural advantage, moving you from data-rich to revenue-active in 14 days. Once that data is unified, we run it through 5 distinct revenue engines to actively extract its value. The first engine handles your go-to-market and cold inbound strategy. We build out your Apollo.io workspaces, integrate them directly with your HubSpot CRM, and deploy multi-touch outbound sequences. These outbound systems are engineered and optimized weekly by the exact same team that successfully scaled pipelines to 75,000 leads. The second engine is AI reactive ad ops. We run cross-platform campaigns on networks like Meta and Trade Desk, utilizing machine learning to optimize bids and track full-funnel return on ad spend. This diagram illustrates the third engine, answer engine optimization. We structure your brand's schema markup so that when users ask ChatGPT or Perplexity a question, your business is directly targeted and cited as the definitive answer. These 3 systems take historical data that was doing absolutely nothing and turn it into a highly active, scalable outbound sales force. Then we move to financial leverage with the fourth engine, passive income enablement, generating recurring revenue without requiring any additional marketing effort on your end. In this model, your latent customer data flows into an opt-in publication engine. We then use anonymized audience brokerage to create a continuous, automated cycle of monetization. As that cycle expands, it targets a projected 7-to-1 revenue-to-cost ratio, giving you high margin leverage. Everything runs on the fifth engine, data infrastructure and automation. This foundational layer handles over 80 integration points, resolves customer identities across sources, and strictly adheres to SOC 2 compliance standards. Without this hardened, compliant technical foundation, the previous 4 revenue engines would lack the data integrity and security required to remain operational at scale. SMMT is run by architects who actually code and deploy, rather than consultants handing off spreadsheets. Our team has shipped production systems for global enterprises, building solutions for Comcast, for Warner Brothers, and for SAP. That background includes over 14 years of product and engineering leadership, 4 years selling into B2B SaaS, and the management of over 1,000 live events. This enterprise pedigree provides the standardized frameworks required to safely compress a high-stakes 6-month build into 2 weeks for mid-market clients. The results translate quickly. A hospitality group unified 6 siloed systems in 14 days. A festival promoter turned seasonal ticket lists into year-round passive income. We approach every new project with a very specific operational philosophy. Every engagement starts with a conversation, not a locked-in contract. You have capital sitting untouched in your databases. Let us show you exactly what your data can do.